courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started, and we are underway in Foxborough. Taken at the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. This defense for the Jets, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Corral takes a shotgun snap. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Corral. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The Patriots come in looking for an 11th win on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
The slot man in motion right. Elliott is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line, because that was a really good drive. They were able to possess the ball, have some early success moving it downfield, and then clearly the most important thing, finishing things off with the ball in the end zone.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They start the drive with Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. But you look at this Patriots defense. Now, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On play action, Rodgers. He'll dump this off to Cook. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right, they want to run their offense through him.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now, meanwhile, here's his 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. And then his first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Rodgers. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Hey, pick 26.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now receiver in motion left. Cook is into the end zone for a Jets touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Zerline good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. These two teams all tied after 1. Here comes third and the length of the football. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. Corral. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. How about them biting up 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? On first down, Corral. And that one too wide and incomplete. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Patriots who got the win on the road, so they'll look to finish off the sweep here in Foxborough. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now left side on the swing pass. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers involved in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Thornton, the motion man right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Down the right sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyquan Thornton with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Mecole Hardman. He's inside the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Jets.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
On second down, it's Stevenson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Corral. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
And this throw will be intercepted. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Rodgers now to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And it's a smart move to throw it away.
So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here.
Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's third and a few inches. On third down, Elliott. There he goes, left side. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 102 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Corral now to throw. Got his man, it's Thornton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And Corral will throw it. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Matt Corral with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Patriots have regained the lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 43-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. From the gun, here's Abanikanda. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And a completion to Wilson. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Cook up the gut. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
This is 2nd and 8. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now. Rodgers going to throw. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
2nd and 6. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never converged on his man and broke the play up.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to let it go again. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
Maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because he had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Corral with it on first down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
A first down carry by Elliott.
180 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
70 Lions. 19, Tiger, 19.
And Corral will throw it. Delivers the pass to Rager on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Corral. He'll get this right back to Rager. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
So what do you do if you've got a defense at cover 3 and trying to keep everything in front of them? The answer seems obvious. Just work those routes in front of them. This is going to be a hitch route, but he's operating in plenty of space, and he makes the catch here for a first down.
Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And bulldozing his way through. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Keon White, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play.
Again, it's Cook. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
On the handoff, Abanikanda.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Jawan Bentley was the one who found his way through and finished off that play.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Rodgers.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson.
Call it a gain of a yard. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Corral's throw taken in by Thornton. And he's knocked to the turf right there at the 46-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Here we go, Frank.
10th carry now for Elliott. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Quick throw into the hands of Roger. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball will get all the credit, but how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break you.
First down. Here's Corral with it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Quentin Williams able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
60 Bison.
Now Corral. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10. Out left and complete to Thornton. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Well, Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. From the 22 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Now it's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And now they're in the hurry-up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's got this down to the 35. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Keon White able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. That is incomplete.
Deep shots, and probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Wilson. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Corral. And that'll be complete to Stevenson. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. Through the middle of the field. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ramondre Stevenson with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Patriots extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
A give. This is Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Caught. It's Wilson. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. Juwan Bentley there to get him down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9. Rodgers going to throw. Wilson snags it left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On play action, Rodgers. He finds Wilson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Cook will score. Touchdown, New York. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
42, Jets 34.
So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And the Jets have recovered. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage.
use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Corral setting up to pass it here.
Open man is Kendrick Bourne. Whistles now at a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. They go to Elliott again. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, I mean, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
And they're going to be set up with excellent field position past the 45.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Here's 1st and 10.
To throw is Rodgers. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Hey, 88.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's